All right, people. Yo, this is a bonus. Okay, we was already done the show, but I had to show some love to LBJ because I know how people be thinking I'm a habitual hater, right?
Wait,
So
you want to repeat that? What?
I had to show a little bit of love to LBJ. He beat my team, and he did his thing, right? But I'm gonna let Shannon Sharp say what he's gonna say, and then we're gonna discuss for a quick second here and get up out of here. All right, sir.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get to it.
LeBron says, hold on. Y'all keep talking about these great scores. Kobe, KD, this one and that one. But here's the thing. All great scores, with the exception of Wilt, because Wilt also rebounded. When you average 30 and 23 rebounds, obviously you're rebounding. And then the assist came once Wilt flipped his game, Skip, because then he was no longer the scorer. He was more the facilitator. He still rebounded. LeBron James, of the great scorers, no one has been asked to do what he's been asked to do for the length of time he's been asked to do it.
Yep.
We saw Kevin Durant get asked to do what LeBron has been asked to do for 19 years. We saw him get asked to do that for one series, and it wore him down. LeBron has been asked to do that for the entire line, for his entire career. 19 years. LeBron, we're going to need them 27 now. But can you get on the board and give us 12, 13? And can you dish out another 10 to 11? Can you do that?
So, what do you think about what Shannon said? I'll let you go first, sir.
I just don't know why when Shannon is talking and he's chooses to talk about LeBron, he's always going to bring up Mike, Kobe, and then his subject is going to put them over those two gentlemen or the rest of the guys in the league. Right? He could have absolutely say that without not to name no one because you don't need to name no one for me to know that. If you watch the games in context and details, right? You see what I'm going with this? You don't need to mention those guys' name for me to know what you're saying is true, right? And if I'm going to speak about that, I'm just going to speak about LeBron James because that's what he's done. That's who he is. And that's what makes him one of the GOATs, right? I don't need to talk about Mike or whatever things. That's just LeBron's legacy. That's LeBron. Nobody else belongs there with him. You see what I'm saying?
No, I feel you. I think Shannon Sharp was just clarifying for the casuals. You know what I mean? For the people who may not fully know, the people who kind of just check in here and there. For the people who actually watch basketball like us, we know this already. It's also, like I said, I didn't give full context to why he said what he said because they showed a clip from LeBron's show from the Uninterrupted where he said, I'm not known as a scorer. I'm a pass first guy, but they don't give me no respect. I am a scorer. Yeah, that's what I said.
What? Who?
Fam, yet again, the sexuals will tell you that people doo-doo all over LeBron and make it
No,
seem
no,
like
no. Listen, King. I think this is a case of LeBron being a little dramatic, like overly dramatic here.
oh yeah,
Because
it's the
who?
drama queen, man. I told
Yeah,
you this already.
that's being a little bit drama. Because who the hell is gonna sit there and say LeBron James is not a great scorer? What the hell have you been watching for 19 to 20 years? Like what? Who are you talking to, LeBron James? Who are you talking to? You must be talking to one damn person that we don't know about.
Well, I
Because
don't
the
know.
mass, there's no one come up and say LeBron James has never been a scorer. Listen, we all know LeBron James is a very good playmaker.
Yeah,
That's on his
great. One
resume,
of the
right up there.
greatest.
Right
One
up
of the
there. But
greatest.
look, come on. We've seen what you do for years and years. Of course you're a scorer. Like what?
Yeah,
No,
fam. It's
no,
just a
no.
it's just a scenario situation where he wanted everybody to toot his horn for him because he already tooted it. And I can say this, for a player of his caliber to not have any problems outside of the court, I have to give him his props. For a player like him to have 19 years of straight excellence, because
Mm-hmm.
as much as you see me clowning him, I'm not saying he's not a great player. I just have my personal opinion about LeBron James, and that's that. I'm not even in his position. He's done way more in his life than I have. I'm just a guy who's an analytic guy, also a guy who pays attention to the games, and I have my opinion on certain things that I see this guy do, change the narrative, or you know what I'm saying? Like all those things I'm privy to. So when it comes to this guy, I just try to keep my head down and move through it. But the Lakers got their first win after losing so many games. They did it to my Warriors. LeBron James put up 56. I have to commend him, man. 37 years old. You know, people tried to compare that to Michael Jordan at 37 when he played for the Wizards. And I just kind of felt like, you know, I just want to give him his claps and kudos today because, you know, pause, no homo, I'm going to beat on the ass, boy. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, listen, that just threw me off, man. I didn't really hear him say that. I didn't watch that episode of the show, but I mean, that really threw me off. Like, what? You've never been
Yeah,
considered
I
a
should have
scorer?
clipped that too, but I didn't want to. It was too much. I spent a lot of time today clipping.
No,
You
that's
know what I
just,
mean?
I mean, who the hell are you talking to, man? And who are you referring to, LeBron James? Because, yo, listen, King, this is the part where I don't understand. Does LeBron James have a chance to become the greatest score, the number one scorer in the NBA?
Yeah,
Then how the fuck do people wouldn't consider you as a scorer, man? If you
because
have,
no, but Vinci, remember, okay? Everybody knows LeBron James is a pass first player. He's a real team player. No jokes, no pun, none of that stuff intended. Like he's a real team player.
know
You know
that,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
He'd rather get everybody involved and then get his, you know, pick up the scraps off the floor. You know what I'm saying? If he
And
really
that's
needs to be there and put up 50 points, he'll do it. Because we seen him do it in the finals, right? And he got
hold
frustrated because people's brains was fried.
but there, hold on there, and that's why attest, and that's why what you just said attests to that he's such a great scorer because he can do all of that and still fighting to be number one scorer in the all time in the NBA.
You know what I compare it to? You remember what you were saying about when it comes to MMA fighters? He got more tools in the box.
Way too much tools. So for me, I don't know. I think that's a little bit dramatic, bro. I'm not rocking with it.
I told
Mm-mm.
you,
I love
LeBron.
Braun. I love Braun, but I ain't rocking with that one. Mm-mm. No, no,
Uh,
no, sir.
okay, I feel you, man. But
No,
anyways,
but
people, oh, go ahead, Da Vinci.
no, but listen, you listen. The Lakers are failing LeBron James. Westbrook definitely failing LeBron James. Um, Davis failed LeBron James when he was on the court with LeBron James. Because the guy for 37 years olds, what he's doing, you got these guys, and he had a chance to do something else great, and these guys are just failing. Organization, all of them. You made no King. Come on, they made no damn trade. Like you expect something, like they expect some miracle, like a genie to come out the ball or do something. Like
Listen, I'd love to join in
I know you're
with this
loving it.
blame.
I know
No,
you're
no,
loving
listen,
it.
no, listen. I'd love to join in with this. It's not LeBron James's fault. You're talking to the wrong guy, bro.
Mm.
I know this guy's been manufacturing his teams since he went to Miami. I feel no pity for this man right now. He wanted Russ. Don't tell me, nobody can't tell me he didn't want Russ. Anybody that tells me that, I'm going to tell them very kindly, turn around and go back to whatever life or whatever rock you crawled from underneath.
Hey, hold on. Yeah, let's be. We're being realistic and real about this, right? That's because that's what we do on here, right?
Yeah.
Right? Of course. Yo, if you're gonna sit there and say LeBron James didn't have nothing to do with that, listen, LeBron James had the final sign off.
Here's the thing, though. When it came to the trade at the trade deadline, the Lakers said, we're not giving up any more picks. You wanted this guy? Deal with him.
No,
Figure it
that's a
out.
good
You
that's a
you
good
said
point.
you said you was gonna fix him or make it work. Make it work.
That's
We're
a
not
good
gonna give
point.
up all our capital because LeBron's got like maybe 2 years left. The Lakers ain't got no picks. What do we have? What do the Lakers have? When LeBron
Yeah,
leaves, what do they have?
you motherfucker, you're about to say we, huh? And then you caught
I was
yourself. Yeah,
about to, but I told
see,
you when he's
yeah,
gone, I'll be back.
we don't want you back. Stay your ass away from the Lakers.
Oh man. But yeah, no, is there anything else you want to add, Fab, before we get up out of here?
I know, brother. I know.
All right. Yet again, thank you to all the new subscribers. We appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys for the love, support. You know what I mean? Also, I and Da Vinci and my Brody want to thank Impact Boxing, YYC, and Dynamite Boxing Club. Okay. They're gyms that are in our city that's giving us access to the gym, access to their fighters and their events. We couldn't be doing what we're doing boxing wise without them. So yet again, I just want to give them a nice shout out and let them know we appreciate it. Other than that, though, it's your boys from the B.O.P. Sports Podcast. Until next time, we gone.
Peace.